So I think there is definitely an increasing expectation that wealth management and investment management companies have an online portal. In recent years, what we've been seeing is that consultants in particular are using that as a filter. So if you don't have one, you may not make the final round of selection. So increasingly, we're seeing an online portal as a hygiene factor as part of the selection in high net worth individual accounts. Definitely, there's a really exciting opportunity there. So if we think about some of the conversations that we have with clients as part of annual suitability and making sure we record their source of wealth, their assets and their liabilities, the online portal is a really effective way of recording that information and playing it back to the clients. And with the way we've designed the Dorsum portal, there's even the opportunity for clients to highlight changes in their circumstances like never before. Definitely. The online portal has reduced what we call our cost to serve. That's really the minimum level of assets that we can afford to run whilst maintaining our profitability. The online portal reduces our cost to serve and gives us a real opportunity to bring in a client base that we haven't before. And that's an incubator, a source of new business that can grow into our main proposition over time. So I would say definitely yes to that.
I believe that the two most important factors are our wealth management know-how and our development approach. Because we are solely focusing on wealth management and investment solutions, our business analysts and our consultants have a deep knowledge of what our clients want to deliver in terms of a client portal, and we understand how to bring the complexities of wealth management to the everyday client and provide an easy-to-understand platform for them to look at their investments. On top of this knowledge, our development approach allows us to combine the out-of-the-box solution with custom developments. This allows us to strike a balance between going to market quickly with the out-of-the-box solution and prioritizing our clients' needs and creating functionality that is customized to them specifically. I believe that our out-of-the-box wealth portal functionality and our data model were a good baseline for this project. But more importantly, the fact that Sarasin and Dorsum were able to function as one team made the project so much easier. It felt from the beginning of the project that we were more into a partnership than a client-vendor relationship. I believe that a relationship like this can contribute majorly to the success of a project like this. Our work is not done, however. We're focusing on phase 2 and continuing to build an ever-expanding functionality for Sarasin's Client Portal.
Of course, I guess the most obvious one over the last 2 years would be the remote working and having to do it away from the office. Partnering with a non-UK firm, it actually helped in the end, all on both sides being on calls as opposed to half the team being in a room and half working remotely. Actually, in terms of the engagement and so forth, it really helped to keep it balanced, keep it equal. Otherwise, I think it could have changed the dynamics. I think the other two main things I'd say would be with regards to striking the balance between not trying to, what I'd call, bore the ocean too much with regards to implementing something that's perfect and accepting that some things will have to be in subsequent phases so that time for market isn't compromised. I think thirdly, the main thing would be balancing the demands of the internal clients, so our account directors and so forth, with regards to what they want to show to clients versus what do clients actually want to see. And sometimes those two things and expectations don't actually match. But it's absolutely key to make sure that the internal clients, so the account directors, buy into the portal, because they are the ones that effectively will make sure that the end clients actually use it to its fullest capabilities. So I'd say those were the three main things over the last 2 years.
I think we're becoming dinosaurs in the industry in comparison to some of the other digital commercial applications. And even looking at banking and insurance, the wealth management industry is definitely way behind in terms of its acceptance of digital software. Many firms are still sending valuations by mail. Many firms are still having a digital portal that just allows their clients to look at a valuation and do nothing more. A lot of people think about reducing costs, but it's much more about the client user journey and the client service and improving the experience of clients dealing with you. So what we've seen is that some firms are actually going out and really asking their clients what they want. And one firm said to me today that the results that they got from doing that were actually really surprising. The clients wanted much more than being able to just look at their investments. They wanted more experience. They wanted to know what was going on in the market, what was going on in the news even not directly related to their investment portfolio. And I think it's really important to know that you cannot predict what your client's going to say. And even a lot of firms are dealing through their advisors or their relationship managers to get the messages secondhand. And there is nothing like getting them direct from the mouth of the person you're trying to service. Some side benefits of doing that clearly is to save money on costs, because servicing clients is expensive if it's all face-to-face. But one of the key things that we see is that actually the number of engagements that you have with the client don't change. The client still phones you if they've got a problem. They still phone you if they want to speak to you. But the digital experience means that the client actually feels that your engagement is increased and improved rather than decreased or changed by the fact that they're able to get more information from you.
So a client portal is clearly a must-have for wealth managers, and whilst we ran through a number of the benefits and the challenges, some of the real light bulb moments included the fact that clients wanted more than just simply investment data and valuations, and this could be wide-ranging from anything from broader content to say key dates on sporting dates and so on. But the other side is this is not just a tool to enhance engagement with the client, but also really enhances the engagement for the advisor. And the last touch, which I thought was quite nice, was we heard from one wealth manager who had an in case of emergencies folder within their portal, which worked nicely.